Have you ever just really wanted to fly a Resurgent Freighter like it was a ship? Or even trade in your Resurgent Freighter for a pirate ship, but still really wish you could keep the Resurgent Freighter? Well, I have. And I have a solution for you today. Meet the Resurgent Corvette. If you would like to build your own Resurgent styled Corvette, then this is the video for you. I could not find any videos myself on this, so I had to take matters into my own hands. And if watching this video inspires you to make your own or do anything different, I would love to see it. You are free to change anything that you see in this video to suit your playstyle, your needs, your preferences. But without further ado, let's get on with the tutorial. Alright, to start off with today's build, start new Corvette. Starting off, we're going to line up with the center. We're going to select our mag field landing thrusters and go 1, 2 over, place. We're going to then start by grabbing our Zenith class reactor. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. The azimuth reactor, we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Grab, move, grab, move. And now you can use any kind of hab that you want, but I prefer the ambassador class, or the ambassador hab. To cover this, we're going to go all the way forward, and then we're going to take this almost all the way back, but not quite. And then we're going to go, if you can get it, down, over, over, and then we're going to carry, not there, I'll delete that in a moment. We're going to carry this over all the way till we get to there. Only the center will go that far. And if I did not mention it already in the video, there will only be one instance of offset building, and that will be right at the front here. It's super easy. It's one piece. And I will show you the process if you have not seen it yet. But we're going to delete that and both these and that. Now we're going to take our landing bird, or Thunderbird landing bay, our second mag field landing thrusters, and then we need the Argonaut cowling, this piece right here. I'm going to put 1, rotate it, and 2, and then we can just put that third one there for a moment. We're going to grab our walkway. I'm going to put 1 there, 1 there, and then we can put one there and there. There and there. And get rid of those for now. And actually copy those, my bad. For now, we're going to put 1 both here and here. And you can keep those there if you like, but I'm going to move them at the end, and I will explain why. But now we just need to get that little piece tucked in right down there. And that is our general shape now. We're going to take a moment to switch to the thrusters, starting with big Kino stream, followed by the Titan Heavy boosters. We want these not in line, but one back on both sides. Right there. Now you are free to replace those. And we're gonna copy these all the way to the front till we get there on both sides. Take our twin dynamo jets, stick one there and there. Our, where'd they go? Twin echo jets. We're gonna put one there and there. And lastly, the pyro drive booster right in the middle between the two big jets. And that is the thrusters done. And now we can move on to start making this look a little bit more like a Resurgent. Starting with, down here, the hard frame diffuser rim. We are going to rotate this, and we want that flat edge. If you can kind of see on that side, we want that facing away from the ship on both sides. And then right here, we want the opposite. We want the flat part facing towards the front of the ship on both sides. And then from here, we will be alternating with the flat part facing away from the sides and alternating that forward until we get to there, both sides. And then we can put in our cargo spheres. And now we're looking a little bit closer. To finish off the front, we want the Vesper diffuser rim on both sides. And then we want another one here, but then we're gonna have that odd, like, gap right there. And you could leave it like that, but I don't want to. So now is where we're gonna offset. We're gonna take a small vent, and we're gonna put it, I think theirs works. We're gonna move it up to the side. We're gonna move this vent to the back so we can move it down. But now it's too far back, not a problem. Grab rock hopper and just pull that forward again. And now it's right in the middle of those two. Copy it, put it there. And now when we take this piece, it's nice and flush. And now you have a nice angular front. And now we move on to the cosmetic stuff. And I suppose you could call the tech stuff. We're gonna take our Medusa. Oh, I didn't forget one minor part here. We need to take our. You could use the Titan class or the Ambassador class. I prefer the Ambassador class. Want it not there. Come on. There we go. Right there. And you could do the Thunderbird or the Titan class. I think I like the Titan class a little bit more. Right there. And then to finish it off, we can take a set of fuel rods and put it right at the top. And now we can take our Medusa class reactors and put them on the sides right there. Take our Ceto class reactors and go. If we go right up against the ramp there, we're going to move one over, place, move over, place, move over, place. Then we're going to take our high energy shields. At first I used more cargo spheres right here, but I found that these were a perfect way to fit in the shields. Plus they were, oh, I have no idea where that went. I have to look for that. There it is. Get rid of that. Maybe be a little bit more careful when you place things down. Once you got those done, the last thing that we're missing is weapons. We're going to start with the Infraknife. I'm going to put one right up by the cockpit. And another one at the front. We're going to take torpedo launchers, come below. Put one down there, one there, and one there. And then the cyclotron, we're going to put one there, and finally one right up at the front. And now you could call it done. You could paint it whatever color you want. I personally like the red, but you could do something like blue, or even fully blacked out, or make something that even looks like gold. But I did mention before how I do like to get rid of these for the reason of I feel like these boosters stick out kind of far, and we're already at the build limit, and there is a way that you can kind of disguise that a bit better. And the only pieces that I've found that I personally want to remove, you can of course make your own decisions, but I like to get rid of these two right down here. And you are left with a gap right here that you can walk out of. And if you like that, then you can leave that. If you don't, which I personally don't, I do have a trick for that. But we are going to come up here and look for our swept casing. We want to rotate that, flip it vertically, and when you install it, I just think it sits so flush right there. It just looks like it's meant to be there. Do the same thing on the other side. And that I think it thickens up that part a lot better and really makes that back end come together a lot better. And that is the finished product in my opinion. Can go ahead and confirm. I went ahead and already made one. I'll just add it to my collection. So the fixes that I like to do, as well as ladder orientation that I found to be the most smooth, is we can put one on either side, Kind of like when you do come into a freighter, you have those two original ladders that you could walk up. Kind of makes me think of that a little bit. This one's a little personal preference. You could have it facing towards your entrance exit on the bridge, or you can have it facing away. I think I like having it face away. And then you're up at the cockpit. But we are not worried about the cockpit right now at this moment. We are worried about these sections right here. So let's do the easy part first. We are going to look for, wherever it may be, a flat panel. We're going to come down here, and we're going to scale it up until you want the just the top of it to just barely disappear, but you also want to make sure it's covering the bottom of your slope down there too, while coming to roughly the edge of your slope. So I'd say roughly about right there, give or take. And then you want to keep the same size. Just move over to the other side. Line up your now right side with the right edge of your slope, and then move the top up until it just starts clipping into the top. Roughly about there. Looks good. Doesn't need to be perfect or anything. And then you can even color it. I usually just make them black. It seems to fit nicer. The underbelly of the ship. And now we want to come back up and do one final thing with those panels. Open up our hatch again. So you will notice, if you're running, you will get hard stopped right here, and you can just hop, just a quick tap with your jetpack if that doesn't bother you. But it bothers me, so we're going to take our panel. Maybe not the original size, or not that size. We want the original size, and we want to. Let's see how we do this here. Let's rotate this. First line it up, and then maybe size it up a little bit. Got something. And this rumbling is not helping right now. It's got something kind of like that. And then I just kind of put it up to the edge. Until the bottom kind of just disappears into the and you don't need to get as perfect as I'm getting. Just do that either side. About right there is good. And then make that whatever color you want. And that way you can just run right up it. And that is the full thing. The completed Corvette. Styled in to appear like a Resurgent Freighter. Of course, you can add all sorts of different base pieces to this, like the antennas, to really sell the effect. But as far as the 100 Corvette pieces that you get, this is the best that I've come up with. And like I said, you can do whatever you want to make it different in the way that fits your playstyle, your preferences. If you think that you can build one better, go for it. I would love to see it. But this is what I came up with. And I hope you enjoyed it. And with that, thank you for watching. Peace out.